What's happening, guys, and welcome back to another great video on our channel. The volatility of 2020 had at least one silver lining. The housing market concluded on a high note, closing off a successful year for real estate investors in fast-growing regions. Many specialists in the real estate sector around the world predict that these trends will continue in 2021. If you wish to participate in such developments, we offer 5 successful real estate investing tips for 2021 for you. Number 5. Patience and practice makes a man perfect. We all enjoy watching flip and sell shows on television, but very few things on television properly reflect reality. Let's suppose your greatest investment plan for 2021 is to transform a property into a rental property that will generate continuing income flow right into your bank account every month, rather than flipping it for a one-time profit, assuming you don't incur a loss. So when it comes to real estate investing, one should focus on the long term, which includes purchasing and holding. The same is true when it comes to picking the proper investment opportunity. If it looks too good to be true, it generally is. Don't be so eager to get your first investment property that you ignore rent signals and your gut sense. Real estate, like many other sectors, is ever-changing. It's pulsing a live energy. If you don't have much investment experience, make sure you're being cautious as you gain knowledge and confidence. Staying on top of new developments will be a lot easier if you have a greater knowledge of the complexities of real estate investment. We're convinced that real estate investors who can adapt will prosper, and this will put you well ahead of the competition. Number 4. Only use resources that you can trust. You'd only entrust your child to a dependable babysitter, right? You'd probably only have a trustworthy housekeeper to clean your house or a trusted hairdresser color your hair, right? However, you'd be shocked at how many individuals seek financial advice from strangers, people who haven't been vetted or earned their confidence. You can obtain advice from anyone, but why would you want to? Instead, surround yourself with individuals you're familiar with and who you can trust. You won't have to reinvent the wheel each time and risk being burned if you have complete trust in the essential individuals you rely on throughout the real estate investment process, such as a lender, any co-investors, a broker, even your handyman, and you'll sleep better at night. Treat these connections as though they were gold. So how can you locate a reliable source? You must do your homework. First, see whether they have any experience doing what you want to accomplish. Just because they've succeeded in other aspects of their lives or businesses doesn't imply they'll succeed in real estate as well. Next, see if they follow through on their words. Many advisors will guide others while doing something quite opposite. Why are you doing this? Look for those who take their advice seriously. After that, check if you can figure out where they got their information from. Inquire about the source of the data and whether they receive a commission for steering you in one direction or another. Number 3. Manage your real estate investment risks. The risk may be managed in a real estate investment in a variety of ways. First and foremost, don't go into too much debt. When purchasing an investment property for sale, strive to put down at least 10%. A 20% down payment is preferable since it removes private mortgage insurance and typically results in a cheaper interest rate on the loan. Second, keep a sizable cash reserve. If you have the funds to carry a property long before it has to relocate, you'll decrease the chance of having to sell it quickly at a loss. You'll be able to pay for unanticipated repair expenses before you place a home on the market if you have a greater cash reserve. It's feasible to go to a hard money lender for the remaining $20,000 to fix a home, but you'll pay a hefty interest rate which will eat into your profit margin. Risk management may greatly enhance your chances of real estate investing success. Don't acquire property because you're worried you'll lose out on the bargain because the math looks terrible. Never fall in love with a rental home as an investment. Someone else will reside there instead of you. Know how much danger you're willing to take. Then, whether you're avoiding the fixer-upper you're worried will be a money pit or strengthening your cash situation before you buy it, Take steps to limit the risk. If you can't manage the risk of a fix and flip, turnkey homes are a better option. Number 2, recognize the market. Understanding the market is one of the greatest methods to prevent difficulties when investing in real estate. Understanding your local real estate market will assist you in determining the value of a potential investment property. Know how much a typical house in a neighborhood is worth per square foot and how much rent you would be able to charge for a specific investment property. Renovate houses to make them more desirable to potential buyers. In a family-friendly neighborhood, for example, never lower the number of bedrooms. You shouldn't limit the size of the closet or the master bath to fit in a hot tub that only a few people in the neighborhood would use. If there's minimal demand for a pool, don't take up a fine yard to install one. Select the finest real estate markets, such as the Metro Atlanta area, which has had a phenomenal real estate boom. For the past several years, demand in the Atlanta real estate market has led property values to grow at a rate of approximately 10% each year. In 2017, Atlanta housing prices fell, enabling prices to rebalance. Today's average home prices are comparable to those seen at the peak in 2006, but they're more reasonable when inflation is factored in. If you put in the time and effort to fully understand your local real estate market, you'll have a far better chance of succeeding in real estate investing. Number 1, choosing your market and investing at the appropriate time. Knowing your local market is more essential than knowing what's going on nationally for successful real estate investing. The forces at play in your unique real estate market will have the greatest impact on your acquisition and its success. Avoiding really hot markets is a solid rule of thumb for real estate investing success. Some real estate investors may gloat about their homes' appreciation or rising rates, but you risk losing money by buying at the top of the market. Due to the drive for economic returns, real estate markets move in cycles, and each market is in a slightly different stage of its housing cycle. You'll want to look for areas that are expanding, where sales and prices are increasing, affordability is excellent, construction is low, and capital investment is increasing. Your approach to investing should be informed by the specific market you're in. Peak new building usually takes place after peak housing demand, resulting in a temporary glut and new prices. Before a price floor is discovered, the bust period generally lasts 1 to 3 years. Avoid areas that are reliant on a single economic engine, such as tourism or the automobile sector. Detroit is an example of a city whose economy is significantly influenced by the automobile sector. When the country's car sector collapsed, house prices plummeted as a result. Because no one could find a job, all of the rentals became empty. Fewer individuals were able to reside in the city as a result of fewer jobs. The law of supply and demand drove prices down since there were more houses than individuals who wanted them. To be successful in real estate investing, you must also consider the property's position within the market. You should put your money into areas with a large population density, are developing, and have all the necessities nearby. So do let me know what you guys think about all of this in the comments down below, and I'll catch you guys later in another video. Bye now.